Hello everyone, I'm Monique Kwachu, and if you're watching this, you probably got the link because you accessed my blog, Monique's Musings. And with this video, I'm going to be answering the questions I invited you to answer with me as a part of a mid-year reflection exercise. So let's get right to it. The first question I asked was, and I'm asking myself, was how would you describe this season of your life? How would you describe the season of your life? It feels like I'm stuck in a maze. And not really a maze. I wouldn't say it's a maze. I would say it's like a triathlon. You conquer one thing and the next comes up. You conquer another thing and the next comes up. Like you're in between contests in a tournament. Yes, that's how to describe it. Like, so you have all these things behind you that you've already achieved and you're supposed to be happy, you're excited and everything, but there's another step and you just want to give up because you're tired. So that's how to describe the season. That's how I'll describe the season. Second question was three things I'm most grateful for in my life right now, and the three things I'm currently struggling with. The three things I'm most grateful for. Number one would be that I still have faith, because I have been. There was a time I almost didn't have that. So I'm grateful that I still have faith, I still have friends, and that support system, the access to healthcare. So that's one. Yeah, the faith, the friends, the healthcare. That right there, that's the trinity of my sanity. I'm grateful for that above all else. Next, I'm grateful for the fact that right now I'm grateful for the fact that I'm employed and I'm doing work I love doing. Even though it's challenging with everything else, it's everything else that's challenging, it's not even work. But I'm grateful that I have this job. Because we're talking about mental issues. If you add physical issues there, if you add the wahala that comes with poverty there, you will die. So yeah, I'm grateful for employment. I'm also grateful for the fact that I am dreaming again. I'm grateful for the fact that I'm hoping. I'm grateful for the fact that I'm still trying. Somehow, I'm still trying. Like, I still don't know how, but somehow I'm still trying, so I'm grateful for that. The challenges, well, the normal ones. Current challenges would be, well, one would definitely be the need for stability. Yeah, just wanting to be rooted somewhere. Number one challenge. Second challenge is dealing with these hormones because it's not funny. In fact, that should be number one. It's not funny. It's not. We're saying like for 10 days every month. Um, the third challenge, I think, third challenge is actually finding someone to do this life with, because the streets are dirty. In fact, there is pee in the dating pool. So yeah, that's the third challenge. Although perhaps I should say, yeah, that's the third challenge. There are many other challenges. We can't just let's just give those three. Um, okay, what are you proud of yourself for? What are you proud of yourself? I'm proud of becoming somebody that younger me would have been proud of. I would have liked. think that's the biggest flex. Like the other day, I thought I actually had this question the other day during meditation of balance. That's where I first got this question, and it was difficult to answer at first. I got the answer later on in the day, and I have to say, I'm proud of the fact that there are things that I have dreamed of, and I went after them. And the younger me would have been safe with the older me. She would have been spoiled by this me, this version of me. So I'm proud of that. And any shame, guilt you carry? Yes, a lot. Can't name them all. But right up there is the fact that I'm still struggling with things that I've struggled all my life. The insecurities I've struggled with all my life. I mean, you should be over them by now, but hey, life. I still carry the guilt of lack of consistency. Things I know I should be doing and I'm not doing. Because I honestly don't have, I'm tired. Not even I don't have it in me, I want to. It's like the spirit is willing, the flesh is weak. I know I should be doing this. You know, like John says, I know I should be doing this. But my flesh will not allow me. I'm tired. So, yeah, there's the shame and the guilt of that. How do you think you have grown in the past 5 years? And are there any areas of regress? Good one. I have grown in unlearning a great deal. In unlearning, I have grown in knowing myself better. Like, I was just discussing with someone yesterday, saying younger me would not have considered certain things that older me is considering, because I now know enough to know that maybe that thing that you prayed for is probably good that you didn't get it. So, yeah, um, I have definitely grown in terms of understanding um, if I am maternal, for example, or make just a good auntie. I've gotten better at unlearning a lot of biases about other people, about myself, about as a result of therapy. I've gotten very good at identifying my triggers. I've gotten very good at analyzing myself. I've gotten um, I've gotten very good at knowing myself better and what I want and why I want it. Um, Areas of regressing. Well, I have lost like nearly all of my discipline. It's out of the window. It's gone. I don't know where it is. I'm looking for it. I miss my discipline. I miss it. The reason I'm filming this in the middle of the night is because I had no discipline during the day. Okay, so yeah, I have definitely regressed in aspects of discipline and consistency. I miss the Monique that was getting up at 6 a.m. and going for gym and hikes. Like, where is she? I don't know where she is. So, like, I miss her. I've regressed in that aspect. Regressed in healthy eating and exercising. I have regressed in my reading. Unfortunately, I mean, social media. But yeah, I love books. I just get easily distracted now by other things. So, a lot of regression. Um, Next question. What dreams slash desires did your younger version have? And what has changed or remained the same? Okay. The younger version of me I wanted to be a writer. To an extent, I would say I've achieved that. To an extent. And in an extent, I would say I haven't. Because the younger version of me thought she would have had like 2 books out by now at least. And yeah, I have just the poetry collection out that I'm not exactly proud of. So I know I have not done anything towards my book. And I think that's a big shame and a disappointment on my part. Um, the younger version of me dreamed of doing a PhD and getting the PhD. So that's a dream that has been achieved. The younger version of me dreamed of having a family and having a home, settling down. Oh, that one I can't give myself. Um, Younger version of me dreamed of there are a lot of dreams there. But I do not enjoy CWF at one point. so so yeah, there were a lot of crazy dreams we had. Um, like you probably dreamt of kids, and now, like I love my nieces and nephews. So yeah, younger version of me, I would say it's half and half the dreams that she had and what has been achieved. She dreamed of having her own place and decorating to her taste, and that one I got. So yes. Um, some of those dreams still exist. You still dream of home, you still dream of a family, you still dream of overcoming insecurities and like finally getting to a place where you securely love yourself and feel loved. And finally getting to a place where you are happy with every day of life, like you're secure in it. Yeah. Although change happens, that's life. So, but still, those dreams remain. So a lot of things haven't changed in terms of what younger version of me wanted and what older version of me wanted, except things like things have narrowed down. They haven't exactly changed. Yes, narrowed down. You still want the family, even if the definition of what is family has changed. But you see, you still want a home, even though you're no longer restricted to where you wanted the home, that kind of thing. Um, Next question was to list 3 goals that you planned and dreamed of, worked for, and have attained. 3 goals I dreamed of. I dreamed of getting my PhD, worked for, attained, achieved. Thank God. Um, I dreamed of establishing an NGO, worked for, attained, achieved. Even as it's struggling, but at least you did it, and you run it for 10 years, and you were able to make impact through it. I dreamed of doing work in a place that I feel value and I feel like the work is of value. So yeah, worked for achieved. Um, I dreamed of doing something to bring my family together, and I tried to do that this year. So that was a good one that I worked for and achieved to an extent. Then the next question was to describe the unexpected blessings, the things that I didn't work for that came as a surprise, and um, I attained them without working or dreaming or planning for them. Surprises. Biggest surprise this year came this year, like a trip to the US. That one I did not plan for. I did not work for it. It was a gift. So yes, that's number one. Um, I did not. I actually did not plan on this specific job that I'm doing. I did not plan to leave my comfort zone. I was very comfortable where I was. I didn't plan to leave it. So the fact that I am currently based in Yaoundé for this job and currently doing this work, in itself is an unexpected blessing. Um, a third unexpected blessing, the last one. uh, sure. Being alive is an unexpected blessing, right? So let me just say being alive. Being alive is an unexpected blessing, honestly. Yeah, that one counts. What aspects of your life, next question. What aspect of your life are you most confident about? And where do you need more faith or more work? Aspects of my life I'm most confident about? My work. To an extent, I have been blessed in a way that, in terms of my effort, if I now, if I am okay, like if I am healthy and I am okay and I do the work, I tend to see results when I have done the work. So that itself is grace, because people do the work and sometimes don't get the results. So I would say I'm most confident in the fact that if I read this paper, if I follow these steps, A plus B will equal C. It's the only area in my life where A plus B might equal C. Every other area, I'm not sure. So I'm most confident in with regards to my work. I'm most confident with regards to my tasting friends. Like, I trust my friends. I trust my sisterhood. There is no backstabbing, betrayal, the wahala there. I don't expect. The people I call friends. Nah, there's an extent to which I think they can disappoint me, but not completely. Like, not the crazy kind. So I trust my taste and friends. Those are the areas I'm confident in. I am fairly confident in my faith because I've had an encounter of Christ myself. I've had an encounter for salvation myself that has like that coming. My salvation story is pretty potent. So I think I would say I am pretty confident in the area of my faith. That one can't really shake me with that. Areas that need more work, the same area of faith. Because as much as I can say, okay, I will never be an atheist, I can't go towards agnostic because, hey, some of these things aren't making sense, okay? As a Christian, I'm telling you, some of these things aren't making sense. So even though I will say, yeah, I have had an encounter in a way that I'm never going to say I'm an atheist. I will say, yeah, but some of these things are not making sense a lot. So, Holy Spirit help. Holy Spirit activate on this, like give me the discernment that yeah, that makes sense. So um, areas that will need more work or I need more um, to be more confident in, I would definitely say the same thing of faith. I also need more work on self, basically my self-perception, self-love, self-identity. How areas I also need more faith in would be definitely the zeal for life and that areas I know I'm weak in, that area of like you have to remind yourself to choose life every day basically. So yeah, I'm weak in that area. Um, Next question. What lesson are you learning now in this year of life? This year has taught me, or has shown me, how much of myself I let die, how much of my dreams I gave up on, and has shown me how ready I was to settle for less, and like just to stop hoping. And so, um, life is teaching me to dream again, to dream a bit more boldly, to ask for more. Even though what I've asked for, it's hard to ask for more when what you've already asked for has not yet been given completely, but still ask for more. So I'm learning that. I'm learning that whether you like it or not, life is going to life. So you're going to have to choose. Like, the problem's not going to go away. It's not, it's like, we're not going to throw it away, or anything is not going to go away. You're going to have to think of how you're going to cope with the problem. What's your coping mechanism going to be? Having to find strategies to deal with it. And I'm learning that I have to be intentional about things that should come naturally, because your life, your your society is not natural. So you would have to be intentional about things of rest. You have to be intentional about kindness. Be intentional about considering other people's perspectives. Be intentional in literally everything, not just like this is your intentional about your work, about your studies. You also have to be intentional about your relationships. So, yeah. Um, the next and the final question. As you look back and see changes in how life was 3 years, a year, 3 years, 5 years ago, what would you like to be different in the future? Okay, so as much as things have been different in the past, what are the differences you like to see in the future? What would you like to see different in the future? I'm hoping that the dreams I am dreaming again, I've gotten to a point where I'm updating my bucket list, and like I want to experience first class. Okay, I want I want to experience a resort. All right. Um, you've left from the person that was suicidal in 2001, in 2021, sorry, to a person that is now saying, you know what, these are things I would like to check off. These are experiences. I would like to visit Ireland, a good island, and please, a touristic island. Not any kind of island, because I know I'm in England. A touristic island. I would like to go on a cruise, and I would like to be in a hot spring. I would like to get to a point where I'm so confident I can do all the things I see that the people I follow on Instagram do. So I would like to I hope in future that I would have achieved some of those things. I would have experienced some of those things I see in the next 5 years. I hope in future the ambitions, most importantly, the ambitions I have for Better Breed Cameroon, the youth development organization, is underway. I hope that we make great strides in the second chapter of the work we're doing. I think that's my biggest hope, the difference I want to see made. And I hope the seeds that I'm sowing, the efforts that I'm making now, that they are somehow multiplied and crowned with success. In Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, So I've done that reflection exercise and I hope you do too. Let me know how it was for you. Maybe journal about it, or you do it with a friend, or you do it a video like this that you can watch 5 years from now. Have a great rest of your day, dear reader and watcher. Oh, viewer, sorry.